Welcome to Autism in Black Live. We are rooted in advocacy, not fear, rooted in truth, not stigma. Here, we center Black autistic voices, uplift Black families, and build spaces that are affirming, unapologetic, and full of joy. Whether you are a parent, professional, or autistic adult, this is your space. Together, we break down barriers and build up community. So grab your seat at the table. We're just getting started. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. I am Maria Davis Pierre, the CEO and founder of Autism in Black, here with my husband.
What's going on, AIB community? Happy Friday. Yours truly, Dr. Barry Pierre, the co-founder of Autism in Black.
And we are here for our live, yes, we are actually live, Q&A session for our Vision to Venue series. And with our series, this is a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to go from the vision to the venue for our 6th annual Autism in Black conference happening April 17th through the 19th here in West Palm Beach, Florida, or virtually from wherever you want to be. If you see me looking over this way, it's because I'm trying to make sure I get all the Instagram comments as well. So while we are live,
we over here on Facebook, yeah.
Great. So while we are live, go ahead and drop in the comments where you are tuning in from. And while y'all are doing that, Dr. Barry is going to tell us about our goal for our YouTube subscribers.
Yes. So again, for those, if this is your first time catching the Vision to Venue series, this is something we started out to kind of get people ready for the Autism in Black 6th annual conference happening in April. And to do so, we put all of our episodes on our YouTube page. So we say, hey, you know what? Since we're putting all the episodes on the YouTube page, let's make sure our subscribers and those who follow us on IG and Facebook, wherever you're seeing this video, know where it's over there, right? Especially if you miss an episode. So we got a goal. We got a goal, y'all. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this series, which ends when?
April
16th, right? The day after is the start of the conference, right? So y'all been doing such an amazing job. Make sure when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell so you always know when new things pop up, whether it be the podcast, whether it be this Vision to Venue series. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all for y'all been holding us down on YouTube. Like those numbers been running up. I've been low key jealous that the Autism in Black YouTube subscriber numbers been running.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So thank you for that, Dr. Barry. So this series, we have a different topic that we do each, excuse me, one of my things are going off over here. We have a topic that we cover each day. And today is our recap and Q&A. So this week's theme was vendors and sponsors. So Dr. Barry, give us a recap. It's going to be a short recap because Monday and Tuesday, the Pierre schedule was overloaded. So we jam-packed the week into 2 days. But give us a recap of what we covered this week.
Yeah, so pretty much, obviously, we gave some shout outs to our vendors, but, because I know a lot of y'all want to kind of understand the process and the why, which I know is important for a lot of people. So we gave the why that we got vendors. When did we start getting our vendors and sponsors? Shout out to the sponsors, either new or old or in the future, who will continue to look for us and hold us down here in the Autism Black community. On Thursday, we actually shouted out a specific sponsor, a specific vendor who will be at the 6th annual Autism Black conference. If you do not have your ticket, hit that link that's scrolling, or comment the word conference, right? And we'll send the link to you. Either way, we need to make sure your butt is in the seats for the Autism Black 6th annual conference. We did highlight one of our vendors there, so you got to check out that episode to see who we highlighted, right? Like no telling, but like, again, if you are a vendor, want to be a vendor, you got the opportunity to get spotlighted because that's what we do here in the Autism in Black community.
Exactly. And it was yesterday's episode that we spotlighted that particular vendor. So go back and watch that episode. But we have a amazing lineup so far of vendors. I believe we have 4 spots left. So if you've been thinking about being a vendor, now is the time to go and secure your booth, because we only have 4 spots left. CEO, founder of Autism in Black here, being a vendor. Audio. Thank you. We only have 4 slots left for our vendors. So if you want a booth, now's the time to go ahead and secure that booth. And you can do that by going to that link that's scrolling across your screen. And if you don't want to be a vendor, you can still get your ticket and be an attendee April 17th to the 19th. So yeah, that was our week of what we talked about, our sponsors and our vendors. And now we're going to get into the Q&A portion of today's session. We've had some questions about differences in ticket tiers. And for that, you can go to episode 13 on our YouTube page, and we go through every single different type of ticket tier. We have our in-person general, we have in-person VIP, and in-person platinum, and then we have virtual general and virtual VIP. I will say for our in-person VIP tickets, we only have 10 left. So if you've been thinking about getting a VIP in-person ticket, it's only 10 of those left. If you want to be virtual, run those numbers up, because we don't have a cap for our virtual attendees. We've had over 400 of you at one time. So go ahead and secure those tickets if you are wanting to be in-person VIP. Only 10 left. Once those 10 are gone, Dr. Berry may have to move some mountains to get more than 10. So if you have been wanting to be VIP in person, now's the time. Also, there's been questions about CEs. The CE package has been added to the registration page. If you have been waiting on that, it is now added. You can get 13 CEs for all of my individuals who are clinicians. If you are a psychologist, a licensed social worker, a mental health counselor, a marriage and family therapist, I am MBCC approved to provide those CEs. And as of right now, it's 13. We are trying to get the home-based ones. So if we get those, the number will go up. But right now, it's a guaranteed 13 CEs for my clinicians. And yes, you can get them for in-person and for virtual. So if you are attending virtual, you can still get CEs. You will just need to be on for the live sessions, because there will be a attendance sheet dropped in the comments, and that's how we keep track of who is live to give their CE credits to. So if you've already purchased your ticket but want the CE package, just contact us and we can send you the direct link for that CE package. But we'll also be sending an email out to those of you who have already registered to give you that link in the email as well. You can always reach us at support@autisminblack.org. Oh, we got somebody watching us on YouTube. Hi, Joseph.
Yeah. Shout out to you. What's going on, Joseph? Well, we appreciate you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, right? Hopefully that live didn't just pop up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And guess what, Joseph? We got a Boys, Men, and Father Summit happening this weekend. Make sure you tapped in there too. Make sure you tapped in there.
We're going to give you time to talk about that, Dr. Berry.
We're excited, y'all.
We're going to give you a time to talk about that. Drop in the chat and let us know where you're from. I see y'all watching on Instagram. I see y'all watching on Facebook, YouTube. Mm-hmm. Let us know where you're tuning in from. If you have questions, now would be the time to ask them. Otherwise, they're not getting answered again until next Friday. So If you have questions, this is your time. We've covered our ticket tiers. We've covered CEs. What other questions have we gotten?
So we got this was a question that we got in. You know, I thought it was interesting. It was more of like a question slash statement. Because you know we do our marketing thing, right? We got our ads going. And someone said, this first of all, they said the ad explained nothing. I don't believe it. We're an afterthought because they didn't know, right? They didn't know or understand why we felt that, you know, being Black in the autistic community, we were sometimes considered an afterthought. They wanted to know what happened at this conference.
Explain the graphic first.
I'm not sure which graphic they were. We got a whole bunch of graphics. I don't know which graphic they were.
Let me get the right wording for the graphic, because I mean it was on the graphic, but yeah, they were having some difficulties with that. Why this conference exists. So it was that particular
that makes sense.
Why this conference exists, and it says on that, we built this because we were tired of being an afterthought. And in the caption, of course, it explained more, but this particular person commented and said that the ad, the content did not make sense. Not only that, but they said as a Black person, they've never felt like an afterthought, that they've already gotten everything that they've needed and more. So I'll let Dr. Berry talk a little bit on that, and then I'll add my thoughts on that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think it's important to understand that there is a pardon the pun, right? There is a spectrum of experiences, right, within this Black autistic journey. And if me and Maria, right, would have been like, all right, physician, therapist, our thing is like, maybe this is how it normally is, but we'll just kind of check it to the wind, there would be no autism in Black. Like, we recognize that not everyone experiences every high, every low, every obstacle, but we had a good idea that a lot of us did. Right. If y'all know, I'm bringing math into it. If y'all understand the bell curve, a good chunk in the middle, right, at 67.5%, a good chunk in the middle likely experience obstacles and roadblocks of lack of information, lack of services, and just lack of not knowing who is out there to support them. So we try not to focus on the outliers of like, oh, my experience was amazing, I don't know what's going on. Right, like, because we know that's not the reality for so many people.
Mm-hmm. And hi, Felicia.
Hey, Felicia
from Georgia.
I recognize Felicia.
Rocking. So yeah. Shout out to Felicia. And like she says, but everyone's experience is not the same. Wow, and this is true. And I think when I tell our story of how we got our daughter, how we went through getting our daughter's diagnosis. Keep in mind, when we did get her actual diagnosis, she was 18 months, which is still considered extremely early. So even in that sense, we are outliers because a lot of children are not getting diagnosed that early. I was diagnosed at 37, okay? So we understand and know that there are going to be outliers, but we also understand that a great majority are experiencing those systemic hurdles that we have to navigate through. So when you comment those kind of statements, one, we're happy to see that you don't have or are not experiencing those, obstacles. That means, you're getting great access to healthcare and great access to service providers. So great. We are happy that you are not having to experience that. But that does not mean that everybody is having your experience. So commenting that is, I don't want to say insensitive, but you're not acknowledging the fact that there are real true struggles out here that people are going through. And if they didn't exist, there would be no need for Autism in Black to exist. Mm-hmm. So we exist for a reason. So that's my comments on that. Felicia says inclusion matters. Hence, one of the main purposes of this Come on, Felicia. Felicia, you in my head. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, we're here for a reason. If there was no reason for Autism in Black to exist, it wouldn't exist. Like I created Autism Black. We created Autism in Black for a specific purpose. So please understand that. Hello to Paula. Look, people watching on the YouTube today. Come on, YouTube.
Your YouTube subscriber. Hopefully you subscriber. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube. We love y'all.
And Lashana is one of the Boys Summit speakers. Lashana says there are so many disparities among their African-American community. It's very fortunate for that person that they haven't experienced that. Exactly. Because when it comes to statistics, we know the stats say that we are not often on the good end of the receiving end of, all of those possibilities. So again, we're happy that that wasn't your experience, but we exist for a reason, and we are working hard to bridge that gap and make sure that everybody can have that experience that you're getting. Because right now, people are not getting that experience.
Yep.
What else do we have to say?
I think we again, you kind of mentioned it. Yes, we only have 4 more spots left for vendors. That was a mention that we got this week. And again, like I said, we always have to remind people we are from South Florida. That's the reason why our conference is in South Florida. But I know all this stuff Florida got going on. I know all the stuff Florida got going on.
Florida gets some hate, and rightfully so. We understand why Florida gets the hate. We live here, though. We're not living in a different state and saying we're just going to have this Autism in Black conference in Florida. No, we actually live in West Palm Beach, Florida. We live like 15 minutes from the actual convention center that it's happening at.
Right. But we do plan on doing events in other cities, but the conference, at least for now, happens here. Right. So I know I think we have to answer that every week because people are always like Florida, they're upset for us that we're in Florida, and yeah, guys, we understand.
We get it. We get it. Okay, we understand that we don't like the governor either, but we understand that. But yes, it's here because we live here. But after the conference is over, after April 17th through the 19th, which hopefully you are joining us either in person or virtually from anywhere. The team is planning our pop-ups. So we will be hitting other cities around the United States for those pop-ups. It will be a mini version of said, and I mean mini version of conference. So it will not be the conference experience. So if you're wanting the conference experience, April 17th through the 19th is when you will get that. Cheryl, hi, how are you doing? Cheryl is one of our speakers for the Autism in Black conference. So if you want to hear her session, she is speaking that Saturday, closing us out Saturday before we go to our Black family game night experience where dinner will be served. And Cheryl told me to tell y'all one of the surprises of what's going to be happening on Black family game night. I wasn't going to wait to say it on the stage, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all we're having an open bar for Black family game night as well. So we're having dinner, we're having drinks, we're having Black family games, right? Networking, all of it that Saturday night. So if you want to have some drinks on Autism in Black, if you want to have some dinner on Autism in Black, make sure you're getting your ticket April 17th through the 19th, okay? LaShawna says, we would love to have you in Ohio. Okay, I don't think I've ever been to Ohio.
All right, Cleveland, let's go. I'll make the trip.
Yes, we gotta definitely put that in the works for the team to see who we all have in Ohio. Rima, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If not, let me know. Hi, I'm in South Florida too. Rima, you in here with us, so you come to the conference, April 17th through the 19th, West Palm Beach.
Yes.
At the Palm Beach County Convention Center is where we will be having our 3-day Autism in Black experience. So if you're here, join us. And Rima, we got a summit happening this weekend. It's virtual. We're gonna give you time to talk about your summit.
I got to put the breadcrumbs out there. So if you have not experienced the Autism in Black way, this summit is going to be a nice little preview before we jump off into the countdown for the conference.
Yes. Cheryl says, "Hey, family, ready?" Yes, some Black joy. We are going to party. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, wow. Yes, wait, I'm about to talk about our Bermuda people, Cheryl, because Anthony and Armani are speakers for the Autism in Black Boys, Men, and Fathers Summit that starts in almost 30 minutes from now. And yes, they are from Bermuda, and they have a cookie company there that Armani bakes cookies, ships them nationwide. So if you want some cookies, check out their company. And Dr. Berry, now we're going to give you the stage to talk about your summit that is happening.
Yes. So again, I know a lot of y'all at the market, if we're doing a good job with the marketing, y'all have likely seen a flyer, a video of Maria or I or a past conference guest just flooding your social media streets. In between that time, you've likely seen another flyer pop up about the Boys, Men, and Fathers Summit. This is actually our second annual summit. I'm very excited, hosted by yours truly. Tonight is our kickoff session. It'll just be me live at about 30 plus minutes, right? We're having it. So if it's not too late, if you have not had a chance to register, not too late, get registered. That way we can get you into the room that you need to be in, so that when the sessions are available for everyone, it is a virtual summit, right? So comfort of your own home, pre-recorded sessions, right? But we got some amazing sessions, especially like Anthony's son, like definitely. That was very excited for, like, LaShawn. I saw LaShawn was on here as well too. Yeah, very excited.
We got Justin in the comments.
Justin here too. All right, let's go. I watched Justin lecture today. Justin was hyped too. I said, oh, okay.
Justin's session is about discipline, which is definitely needed in our community. And Justin is going to be on the live men's panel that is happening. So not only do you get these sessions, but you guys are going to have access to 5 Black men on a panel doing live Q&A. So if you have a question, if you are raising, because I know there were some mothers who were saying they're not co-parenting with their child's father and they have questions, make sure you are at the summit, because you are going to have access to 5 Black men on a panel who are going to be answering your questions. So this would be the time to make sure you're dropping, is it summit in the comments and they get the link, Dr. Berry?
Yes.
Drop summit in the comments, and then you can get the link to register for our summit. And the summit tickets are on the Autism in Black Foundation. So it is free for general access. Summit, not conference. I'll make it clear. The summit tickets for general access are provided by the Autism in Black Foundation. So the only thing that you are paying with is your time. So if you have a Black autistic son, if you are a Black autistic male, if you are a father raising a Black autistic child, this summit is for you. If you are supporting a Black autistic male, or know of or have a father who's your friend who's raising a son, this summit is for you, and you need to be there. So drop a summit in the comments, or go to that link scrolling across, and you can register for the summit.
So you remember I'm in place. Oh, Broward County, shout out. All right.
Yes. Felicia says, great job with the marketing. Like you're gonna make Dr. Berry hype, because he is our marketing person. And if you're seeing us all the time, you can thank Dr. Berry for that. Oh, let me see. Rima says, I'm in Plantation, have to plan. Listen, we used to live in Broward, okay? We used to live in Davie, right by Nova. So, yes, we are very familiar with Broward County, Rima. So, come on, chill out with us for April 17th through the 19th, because we are going to be having, not only are you going to be getting education, because we always provide top tier learning, but it is going to be a community centered event as well. You'll have time to gather with individuals who are experiencing what you're experiencing. And our main part of our mission is community, and to make sure you don't feel isolated on this journey, whether you are a parent, whether you are autistic or a professional. So come join us. Come join us. Got some people dropping Summit in the comments so they can get those. And Justin says it really is top notch. We try what we do here. We try to make it top notch. So whether you are attending the summit, whether you are attending the conference, we try to always make sure our events are top notch. And if you haven't experienced an Autism in Black event, try out the summit. You'll see what we do, what we're about. And then you can be like, oh, okay, yes, I see that they are really about this life. Let me go ahead and get my ticket to the conference happening April 17th through the 19th. Remember, there are only 10 in-person VIP tickets left. Only 10. If you're wanting to be a vendor, there's only 4 booths left. So go ahead and snag your ticket, get your booth, because Dr. Berry's marketing is working. So we love to see that. What else, Dr. Berry, for this Friday night Q&A?
Friday night Q&A is going well. And a question we always get, especially for our attendees, right? And I love Rima kind of mentioned as well too, the fact that I want to be in the building, because a lot of times people don't understand, like, all right, what am I getting out of this? Like, I see the videos, I see the flyers, I see what y'all doing. And one thing, y'all know me, if you've been to anything, I'm about action, right? I'm about that Monday action. I'm about that. I learned something over the weekend and I'm about to apply it on Monday. Right? I don't want you to, because drop it in the comments if this is you, right? I don't want y'all leaving with the high of an amazing conference, and then come next Friday, y'all back to doing what y'all used to doing, especially if it wasn't right. We wanted to make sure the action steps are in place. Again, obviously, we do this conference, we do the summits. We're here year round. Communities here year round, but we want to make sure that action is able to be taken, right? And that's why we have amazing speakers with our summits, with our conference. Obviously, Maria, we just got amazing people just educating to kind of get us, because unfortunately, right, outside of our Facebook comment, a lot of us are behind the 8 ball. Right? There's a lot of obstacles and concerns in the way, a lot of roadblocks in the way. There's people in administration in the way, right? So we understand that, like, this is an uphill battle that I wish we could say we could just kind of do this all individual, but the likelihood of that happening isn't great. So we have to kind of do this all together.
Exactly. And that's why community matters. So understand that it is truly a experience that weekend, right? We have 3 full days of learning, but within that, we are also having community time as well, right? We have a sensory room that is dedicated for us as individuals who may need to have a moment and regulate. There's a dedicated sensory room on site for us, okay, that you can go into and have a silent moment or play with some Legos, or, we are doing our sensory room based on the senses. So there is a section for everything. So there's an on-site sensory room. We have VIPs get lunch, right? We're having that community experience for every single attendee on Saturday night, right? So we have really been intentional about every part of this conference. So whether you are joining us in person or virtually, the experience is going to be there because we make sure to really give an experience for our online people, because that's how we started this online as well. So whether you are in person with us or virtual, you will get that experience. We got some more. We are really popping over on the YouTube today. Thank y'all. House of Healing Light says, hello, as a Black mother, 3 autistic children, 2 boys and 1 girl. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for being a part of our community, because we know what it's like. Let's see. Justin's over here agreeing with you. Thank you, Justin. Homeschooling for autism says, so true. We have to come together. Community is key. Community is foundation for autism in Black. And we know that.
That's actually an interesting conversation. I believe we've had speakers kind of touch on that, but that's a common question. Obviously, we won't delve on it here, but that could be a whole.
There are 2 homeschooling podcast episodes on our podcast, and we had a session last year by Corey, who did homeschooling session. Yep. So if you attended the Autism Black Conference last year, go look through your lifetime access that you get. Everybody gets lifetime access each and every year. And that session,
even though y'all don't be logging in, I check. I'll be checking. We're still going to give you the lifetime access, right? We're still going to put the work. Some of y'all,
you don't got to call them out, Dr. Berry.
I'm not going to call nobody out today, but some of y'all not backtracking and checking and making sure.
That's their business. If they don't want to log in, that's their business, right? But you still got the lifetime access. It's there for when you need it.
Yes.
Cheryl is agreeing with us. Anthony says, saying thanks for sharing about Amani, who is baking with autism on delivery. And he ships globally. And 47 countries. Shipping cookies to 47 countries, y'all. That's cool. 47. Okay. That's something. Thank you, Justin. Yes, check it out. Check those podcast episodes out. Now, I can't say, I don't think we're giving the bonus of last year's session. But you can buy last year's conference. It's on our page. So for those of you who are interested in that session, you can buy the 2025 conference. But we also want you at the 2026 conference, because we got some amazing sessions. And if you go to the registration page, you can see the titles of all those amazing sessions that we will have this year. It's going to be amazing. And another question that we get asked is this just for children or is this for adults? And it's for everybody. We have curated the content to be a 50-50 split this year. Past years, it's been more of one or the other, but this year we have kind of found that recipe of balance. Some sessions are talking about ages, all ages. Some are particular for kids, some are particular for adults, but we have with all speakers, pre-recorded and live, have balanced it out to make sure that whether you are an autistic adult coming for networking, community, and support, there's going to be enough sessions for you. Whether you are a parent that is raising an autistic child, toddler, elementary, middle school, high school age, we got the sessions. And if you are a professional wanting to do better for our community, we got the sessions. So we have come up with a recipe that has been kind of learning that we've done, and we'll probably talk about it in one of the Vision to Venue series that we do in the upcoming weeks, about how we have kind of found that balance. So anything else? We got to wrap up a little bit early today because Dr. Berry has to kick off the Boys Summit, which if you're wanting to go, drop Summit in the comments or go to that link scrolling across the screen. Before we go out for the night, anything that we didn't cover, Dr. Berry? Any questions?
No. Again, any questions, check out the registration page. We do have a section on frequently asked questions. So if you might have a question that burning that you can't really think about it right now, scroll to that bottom. And we have a good list of FAQs on there. And if not, just hit up support@autismandblack.org, and we'll definitely get your questions answered.
Exactly, because we want to see you in April 17th through the 19th. In person here in West Palm Beach, Florida, or virtually from wherever you want to be, whether you are in Peru, whether you are in Bermuda, whether you in the UK, Canada, you can get your ticket and join us for the 6th annual Autism in Black Conference. And this year's theme is Rooted in Healing. And a lot of us living here in the United States know now more than ever, we really need to come together and be rooted in healing, because this administration is doing stuff every single day that is wild out here. So make sure you are getting those tickets. Go to that link that is scrolling across. You can become a vendor. You can get your tickets. Remember, there's only 10 in-person VIP tickets left, only 4 vendor booths left. So go to that link, get your tickets, come to the summit. In less than 30 minutes, Dr. Berry is going to be kicking us off in the school group. So make sure you are joining us, because it's going to be a great weekend. And Monday we'll be here to give you a wrap up of what happened with the summit. Look, if you are a father, drop summit in the chat so you can come to the summit with us. Starting in 24 minutes. It's not too late to register. So even if you're seeing this after 7 p.m. and you're watching with the replay gang, guess what? You can still join us, because all sessions are going throughout the weekend. So make sure you're registering to come to the Boys Summit. And with that, anything else, Dr. Berry?
All right. We're gonna check y'all out on Monday. We're gonna see y'all Monday. And those who are checking in this evening, I can't wait to see y'all in about 20 minutes.
Exactly. So remember, Monday through Thursday are their pre-recorded sessions, but next Friday we'll be back actually live to take all of your Q&A. But Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, join us, and we'll be giving a recap of what happened at the Father Summit and talking more about our vision to venue the journey to the 6th annual Autism in Black Conference. So enjoy your weekend. For those of you who are spending it with us, we're going to see you shortly. So enjoy your Friday night.